Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. What I want to talk about is I've been up by Kansas City. My grandkids are up in that area, so I've been up here spending some time with them, and it just made me remember what it was like when you're young and you're starting a new life. Now, I see things aren't nothing like it was when I was a kid. So what I'm going to tell you is what I did, because like I say, it's strange. Now, like I say, I'm surprised how many young folk never had a job until after they get out of college. And so what they end up doing is they're more like yuppie type folk. And in other words, they don't have the basic skills on how to live life and some of the hazards in life and this type of stuff. So, and that's why I thought, well, I'm going to talk a little bit about the kind of stuff I did, give you a time version, and give you an idea. Now, first, like I say, my family had a restaurant. So when I was a youngin', really young, as soon as I could walk or talk or do anything, I was doing stuff around the restaurant. It's really, what I was learning was work ethics and learning how, what's expected of someone when they work. And so I was just a little kid, like I say, my attention span wasn't that long, so the work I did was simple stuff and all that. So, we're talking, like I say, 5 years old, 6 years old, something like that. My kids started working. I say, well, the first thing my kids learned was how to count money. They were too little to work. So we had them, like I say, I had a restaurant. So we had the kids up at the cash register counting money. So they learned money. That was the first thing they learned, is count and how to handle money. And but anyway, so I worked like that, and then I did what do you call it? I didn't like the work. Man, restaurant work is tough. So I would try other types of work. Now I didn't do the what do you call it? Newspaper, delivering newspaper. I didn't do that, but I did scoop the snow off the sidewalks. Like I say, I was born and raised in the Topeka, Kansas area, so I did snow removal, and cut grass, and boy, I guess that would have been, I don't know, 10, 12 years old, something like that. And so in other words, I'm working. I know what working is. I know one summer I hauled hay, bales of hay. Well, not haul them, picked them up out in the field. That's some tough work. And I guess even before that, probably 8 to 10 years old, we had friends that owned a farm, and I'd go out there, and whenever I had a chance, and I'd do work out there, farm kid work. And that's driving a tractor, or we had a old Ford, I think it was Ford, might have been a Chevy pickup, but it had a they have standard shift, and it was what do you call it? Had a granny gear, and granny gear is really geared low. And so And it was like when they're picking corn. We didn't have machines. We'd pick corn. I was so small, I couldn't pick the corn. You pick it and you have to throw it in the what do you call it? In the trailer. But I was too small to do all that. So what I did is I drove the truck. And I say, my legs, I was way too little to do anything. And so what they did, they start the truck going in granny gear. And granny gear is like walking speed. I mean, you can you put it in granny gear, you can just pop the clutch, and the thing just moves so slow. And it had like a throttle that you just pulled out, and so it rev up the engine, and then it got up to a good walking speed, and that's about the maximum it would do. So no power steering, no nothing. So I just kind of steer it. We got down to the end of the line, somebody'd come up and turn the truck around, and they'd go back the other way. So I mean, you're talking about 8-10 years old now. And I say, I don't know if they had a working age at that time, minimum working age or what. But anyway, I remember I was sacking groceries. And you got to remember, during all this time, I was working at the restaurant. So if I'm not working at the restaurant, I'll be working at these other places and going to school. So, so I stayed busy. And I worked for a company that made false teeth. And what I did is I cleaned the molds, and then I would put the stickers on them to ship them out to wherever they needed to go. So, worked in a medical supply. They rented wheelchairs and this type of stuff. And so I worked there. And, that's about all I can remember now. Now, all of this happened, I know, before 16 years old. And we had, 17, well, maybe 16 or 17, we had, what do you call it, you go to school a half a day, the morning, and then the afternoon you get off to do some kind of work. And I ended up, that was my first business. I got a drive-in restaurant, and we served hamburgers, like those hip hop kind of stuff, and they go out with those skates, roller skates to your car. I had one of those when I was 16 years old, I did that half a day, and then more than half a day. I did that from starting. I got off out of school at noon, and I went to work, and I stayed till probably about midnight working at the drive-in restaurant. And then so I did that for a while, and then that was really tough. I was really way too young for doing stuff like that. And but anyway, I did that, and then I got a half brother. He came to the United States, and he started a restaurant, and that's when I left Topeka, and I went down south by the Kansas-Oklahoma border, Independence, Kansas, down there, Coffeyville, Kansas. Went down that area and helped my brother. He didn't speak English, so I had to help him get the business going and this type of stuff. So, but that got me down that area. And then at 18, I was joined the Marines. And went to Vietnam. I was only in for a year and a half. I got out when I was 19, and I served 13 months in Vietnam. Was 5 months training, 13 months in Vietnam, and I was out. They let me go. I got an early out, and then my the money. You don't spend money on the junk, no place to spend money. So I saved all my money, and I ended up buying a building. I got into real estate. So when I came back, I bought this building, and that didn't work out real good. Let's see, after that. About 22 when I got married. Still working in the restaurant business. By then, I was working with my dad on his restaurant. And then after I got married, then he kind of semi-retired, and I started running the restaurant. And but I say, the restaurant business was really hard, and so I'm always looking for a way to get out of the restaurant business. And so I went into the oil business. Let's see, that was I had my kids, and my dad died, so I didn't know any better. So I say I was probably 28, 29 years old and got in the oil business, and didn't know anything about oil. And so and I made videos talking about this. I worked for free, and for anybody that would hire me and teach me. And then 6 months later, I had my own oil wells, and that opened up a whole new world then. So, and I say it ended up. I did that for 5 years, and in the oil, I had to learn how to weld. I had to learn mechanicking. I had to learn electric, because we had electric pump jacks and stuff like that. So there was a lot of stuff I had to learn. And what I see, seldom do I see young people do all this stuff. And like I say, I mean, I was lucky to get 3 or 4 hours of sleep when I was in the oil business. And then I ended up, like I say, the oil business crashed about like it's been doing here lately. And I lost everything. I didn't go bankrupt, but I lost everything. I started pumping gas. And when I was pumping gas, and I got to remember, so when I was a little kid, I was getting paid by the hour. Other than that, I don't think I've ever worked by the hour. Man, there's only so many hours, and you're never going to get ahead by working by the hour. So, but after I lost everything in the oil business, I started pumping gas, and I was getting 4 cents a gallon for the gas line. And I made a lot of money on that. Like I say, it's the most business they've had since when I was there. And like I say, I was building up business. And then I started another restaurant, and because I thought by then I'd done learned all the regulations and stuff, I better get away from the oil business and get into something that I can do. But like I say, I didn't have any money, I lost everything, so it was a little tricky. Now I made videos talking about how to get your own business for free, and that's because, like I say, I didn't have nothing. So I learned how to get businesses for free, and I just kept getting more and more. Another restaurant. I ended up with nightclub and on bars and all. It was all kinds of stuff. And the thing was, there was sacrifice. I and I guess maybe that's one reason why now, I don't have time to watch TV, football, and all this kind of stuff. I'm all the time looking to start more businesses and doing things. And not everybody can do that, I guess. And that's where I talk about we make choices. We choose to do what we're going to do. I don't think I really whine about all the stuff that I've done. What I'm trying to get across is that's an option. And I know not everybody does it. But I don't do well when people are whining, well, I need more money. I don't have enough money. Well, you know, you're not working smart, you know, so we all have the same amount of hours in a day, in the week, in the month, and you are not spending your hours wisely. You need to be learning, doing things, if that's what you want. But some people don't want to. That's what's great about the United States. We're so free. You are free to be poor. That's why I don't feel sorry for poor folk. I say that I do give opportunities to people so they can do something with those opportunities. But like I say, a lot of people don't want it. They just want to sell their time. You know, so, okay, when you do it, you're only getting so much. And like I say, so I don't want to hear people, hey, I can't, you know, I don't have enough money. Well, you know, you still got the same amount of time as the rest of us. Do something with your time. But that's why I just wanted to mention, I don't see this in our society now. I'm not saying everybody needs to do like me, but like I say, I sacrificed a lot. But you need to keep everything in perspective. You need to keep everything in perspective on what's important to you and live with the consequences. Good or bad, doesn't make any difference. Call it personal responsibility. But anyway, I just thought I'd just mention this a little bit about the work ethics of the American people, what I see. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.